I'm Lee with ForeFunGolfTV, and today we're playing round two of the Web Plus SGT Tour at the Country Club of Jackson, home of this weekend's Sanderson Farm Championship on the PGA. Round one, I had a good round for me. I lost a few strokes on the closing holes to kind of make it not so good, but looking to bounce back in round two, really liking the Web Plus format. Fits my game, 56 years old, so playing up the closer tee, 6,000 yards, kind of helps with the limited skill set that I bring to this. But if you're watching, thank you very much. For Fun Golf TV, we stream Sunday nights, Monday nights, Friday nights on TikTok and Twitch at 7:30 Central. We have on-demand content on YouTube. We have shorts on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube as well. So wherever you can find us, For Fun Golf TV, all one word. We do have a Facebook page as well, but it has to be spelled out For Fun Golf TV, separate words. But we'd love to have you out there, get access to content at least about a week ahead of when we get to release it on YouTube, and then engage with us, find out what's going on with the schedule and where we're going next. So without further ado, let's tee it off and see what we can get done. I did do a short warm-up session, but I always say there's no indicator that that's going to mean I'm going to play well off the bat here. It usually takes a little bit to get into it for me. I tend to go left to right with the driver, so I'm going to go down a little bit down the left side of that fairway, and let's just see what I can get going here on the first tee box. And I pulled it left, which is another miss that I have in the bag. Going to sit down in that deep rough. Gives me 99 yards into the green, but I got to kind of punch it under the trees, it looks like here. We use Square Golf Launch Monitor here at For Fun Golf TV. We run it with the Open API connector in calculate mode. I do run club stickers on my club so that we get all the club path data to help with it calculating what that spin axis is. This isn't that horrible. It's just whether or not I can gauge where I need to land it up in there. I'm going to try to go to that point, which is about 85 yards. I think I'm going to do this. Aim a little bit right of that because of my lie. I'm going to do this with an 8-iron. See if I can punch it up there. Keep it back in my stance a little bit. Oh, no, I didn't get enough of it. Did not. Again, I had an 80 raw, but coming out of there, I only got 56 on it. Yeah, I was focused on, oh, don't hit it over, don't hit it over. It didn't occur to me about not hitting it enough. So that's my bad. Early jitters here to start the round, let's say. 6 degrees left, 43 yards coming out of the rough. See if I can chip one up there. That's not all bad. That'll give me a chance to try to save par. Typically, when we're streaming, I have my playing partner TK with me. Gives me a little bit of time in between shots. I typically take off my glove to putt, but on these, where I'm doing it by myself, I'll just keep it on for the sake of not having to constantly be going back and forth. So this is going right to left, 9'4", slightly uphill. See if I can roll one in. Nope. Did not break as much as I gave it. So starting off with a bogey. I think on all the tours I've played on this so far, I've birdied that first hole. But that is what it is. Maybe we can recover and move on from that. All right. Par 4 second, 361. Not a lot of trouble here. Kind of not a lot of trouble on the course. There's a couple of holes where you can get in trouble with water. and there's some OB hanging around on some of them, but this really just about not getting in the trees. If I can hit fairway. What I put that up sky high. Wow. Yeah, that's a great 9-iron right there. I went right underneath it. That is, of all the misses I have, that's not one I usually do with the driver. I top it, I'll pull it, but hitting under it is kind of rare. Okay, well, let's see if I can recover from that. Out of that deep rough. I'm going to try to hit a 6-iron. Get up there, leave me a decent shot into the green. My lie is going a little bit right to left, so I'm going to aim it. Well, change my aim point completely. I'm going to aim it about right there. Goes a 6-iron out of the rough. And I pulled it left, so I'm going to be in the left rough. They're short of the water. I got more distance on it because I pulled it than I wanted. So now I got this nice 53-yarder out of the rough over the pond. Look at the heat map there on the green. It's right at the bottom of a hill. Just over it. So that's odd out of the rough to get a 60 raw and a 60, I guess 55 carry. Maybe that was about 10%. I don't know. It just feels like it should have taken more off of it than that. All right. Par putt. 25 feet. Slightly right to left, hopefully dying at the hole. Little bit downhill to start, maybe flattening out. Get in. Just skirted it by on the left. So bogey start. So I've got a ton of work to do here at some point. 2 over through 2. That is not good. Par 5 third. Let's do a flyover. Take a look at that. Been having some issues with the mic cutting out once in a while. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Hopefully it doesn't affect that. Affect this video. I may need to just invest in more expensive mics. These are the magnetic ones, wireless, real convenient, but I just hate that it cuts out once in a while on the audio. All right, we need a decent drive here. Yeah, hung it in. Just in the rough, but it'll give me an angle to hit up there. There's no trouble up at the green. So I am going to aim. This is where virtual golf defeats real world golf. I wouldn't hit a 3-wood out of this rough most likely, but on here I have a chance to hit a 3-wood and get up there close. Pretty good 3-wood coming out of there. Get in front of the green. 36 yards, pins all the way on the left, on top of a hill. Just going to go a touch right to account for that right to left lie that I have, and see if I can hit something up there. 35 yards, 35 yards. Yeah, definitely on. Got a birdie putt at it. Starts left to right, going uphill, changes to right to left. I think it's more right to left than anything, but uphill almost the entire way. I'm going to play it off over there, see what we can do. Sit down. Yeah, in for par. Stopped the bogey train, but did not score. Going to a par, 356 yards. I pay attention to the wind. I forgot they have this on breezy conditions. We always play calm, so I just ignore the wind most of the time. But I guess I need to pay attention to it. So I got 10 miles an hour right to left. Try to land it about in there. I'm going to hit an 8-iron. See if I can get it up in the wind and get it all the way there. Pretty good shot. Yeah. It's like a hook. This 10'8", so 11-footer for birdie. Uphill slightly right to left. I'm just going to go right edge. See what we can get here. No, I hit it way too hard. Oh my gosh. What a waste. Waste of a shot. Oh well. Let's get it back down in there for par. This is just downhill from 6 feet, basically. Got it in for par. Would have loved to have had the birdie, but yeah, that was just a terrible putt. I do struggle with putting on stump 11. I putt on stump 10. Not that I'm great on it all the time on our channel, but for some reason going to stump 11, it just like, I don't know, freaks me out. I just can't do it, or I overhit a lot of things. I don't know how well you can see it, but using the little black cone tees off of Amazon, they work really nicely with the square launch monitor. All right. Par 5 fifth, 528 yards. No real trouble off the tee. There's some water up there by the green, but if I get one in the fairway here, that water shouldn't be a problem either. And I pulled it. Just getting my hands around too fast. That's frustrating. Just ruins any chance at getting up there close into. I have to really, really think about what I want to do here. Leave me to the green. Should be a 5-iron. Wind's helping right to left. I'm going to aim just a little bit right. See if I can get it up there. I like to play into the greens with a Pro V1X, just habit. Obviously, in real life golf, I wouldn't change balls, but in the sim, I can. So I chunked it. Bounce on. Get up on there. Yeah. I chunked it pretty bad. Never got it really in line or in the air good like I wanted, but it's going to leave me a putt at least for putt for birdie. 42 feet. Going uphill, left to right. Got it. Nice. Oh, don't putters for birdie very often. That's nice. That gets me back to +1, so I feel pretty good about that. Not my forte, making 42-foot putts for sure. All right, on to the next one here. Par 4-6. Let's do a flyover on it real quick as well. Grab myself a drink of water. Again, if you're watching, appreciate it. I'm Lee with ForeFunGolfTV. Me and my playing partner TK come to you Tuesday or Sunday night, Monday night, Friday nights, live streaming on Twitch and TikTok at 7:30 Central. General format is Sunday nights we want to play the course that the PGA Tour is going to play the next weekend. Monday nights we go to either DP World Tour, Live, Champions Tour, Korn Ferry. What other tour has a course available on GS Pro to play that week? We primarily focus on DP Tour and Live, but go to the other ones as needed because we all know not every course is available. Friday nights is kind of a fun night stream. We typically do like a 10 under challenge or maybe a single club challenge, something like that. So come out and join us. We'd love to have you on the show. Try to take it right over the corner of that tree. Popped it up sky high again. That's 2 I've done that on today. Don't get it. I typically do not pop up the golf ball with the driver. That's like a 3-wood thing for me to do that. That sucks. So I got 126 out of that, 285 up to the green. Coming off feeling good about that birdie and then do something like that. I think that ball went up top of my enclosure maybe. Gonna try to play up with a 3-wood. See if I can get up there somewhere. And I kind of chunked it, but got it up in the air. At least gonna clear the tree. Get a few yards, give me something I can hit into the green. Making a mess of this hole. I spent a lot of time just scrambling around trying to save par on these, I noticed. You probably, I'm sure, noticed it too. I don't claim to be a great golfer by any means. So 10% coming out of the rough here. That's going to play about 150. Lie's going right. Wind's going right. I'm going to aim it over there. I'm gonna hit a 8-iron. Kind of hit it thin, bounce. It's gonna go on that, hitting it thin. All right, staring bogey in the face here. 3.1 left lie. I'm gonna aim off right. I'm gonna try to blast out of the sand. 16 yards. Got nothing on it coming out of the sand. All right. So putting for my bogey now. I was really wanting to putt closer. It's about 14 feet. Left to right, pretty flat. Enough. Double bogey. Double bogeys kill you. Takes me to 3 over. But that's kind of the state of my game. I could have put up a 10 there. You never know. All right, 177 yard par 3. Winds right to left, helping at 10 miles an hour. 159 to the front. I'm assuming that the pin's back on top of a hill. I just hit the base of a hill. I'm going to aim a little bit right. Then I'm going to hit an 8-iron. See if I can get it up in the air and get it there. Wind did nothing to it. I figured wind, a little right to left, it would carry farther. That one did just a normal 8-iron thing. Went 100, ended up 150. I figured with the wind conditions, I'd get it out about 160. All right, slight left lie, hill behind the cup, 27 yards. Stop. Not a bad chip. Just got it through the circle. Should be able to save par from here, hopefully 6 feet. All right, save par on that. Going to the 8th at +3. I typically am going to hit a fairway wood on this one. Can't confidently, I can't bomb it over the water, even on the short point. That's a 243 carry, 270 up in there. So I'm going to aim it out there and see if I can just hit an easy 3-wood. Yeah, got it into the rough a little bit. Leaves me 141 up to the pin. It's uphill, 145 coming out of the rough. Should be 7-iron, winds right to left. I'm going to aim just a touch right. Let's see if I can get a 7-iron up there. I didn't get it all. Bounce on. It'll leave me a putt. Just not the putt I was hoping for. My expectations honestly aren't that high. I know my game. I know it can hit and miss on any given shot. So I just try to make a reasonable effort. This one's going uphill to start, uphill maybe slightly all the way, left to right, 38 feet. Get in the circle. Saved a par there on the 8th. Going to the 9th, +3. We'll do a flyover here on the 9th. No, I won't. It's completely straight away. I forget. There's not a whole lot of character to this 9th hole. Straight away up to the clubhouse. It's just whether or not I can hit a fairway, which, what's the answer so far? The answer is no, I can't. But we'll try here. 6 yards up, 362. Oh, just hit it on the absolute heel. That's just terrible. Swing's getting worse as I go instead of better. So I got 175 basically. Just trying to go between those two trees. Try to hit a 5-iron. Turn it over a little bit, gonna get in the bunker. That's fine. Playing up into that bunker is no big loss. From out from behind that tree, pretty happy about that. 18 yards out of the bunker. Not much there. Lies going a little bit left, so I'm going to go just a touch right. Just whether I can hit it the distance I want. Nope, I barely. Golly. Oh, that's terrible. I hate the unforced errors like that. 9 yards out of the rough. Putting for bogey. Fairly flat, just trickling left to right. 8.5 feet. Got it in for bogey to go to +4. So that's the front 9 in the books here at the Country Club of Jackson, round 2 of the Web Plus Tour this week. So +4 and even 40 on the front. Just had a couple of really horrendous shots there that cost me. But anyhow, we'll be back. If you're watching on demand, look for the back 9 video coming shortly. If you catch us live Sunday night, Monday night, Friday night, 7:30 Central, ForeFunGolfTV. Engage with us on Facebook at ForeFunGolfTV there, and check out all the other on-demand content and series that we have on YouTube. Thank you.